Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a battle against Moonlight, and as you can see, she has a very interesting team there. Tears are kind of out the window on this one because she is using both a Mewtwo and a Rayquaza, both of which are obviously uber, but I decided to make an exception in this case because this turned out to be a pretty interesting match. So having said that, we're going to go ahead and get into it. So, looking at her team, I really wasn't sure what she was gonna want to lead with here, so I just decided to lead with my Vileplume, as she ends up leading with the Mimikyu. So, she is definitely going to outspeed me, but she actually decides to go for a Shadow Sneak turn 1, which was kind of a surprise. I'm not really sure why. She actually does get a crit there, dropping me down by about a quarter, but I am going to go for the Giga Drain in return just to go ahead and break the decoy on this thing, which I do. And I'm going to regain some health with a Black Sludge. So she's actually going to go for another Shadow Sneak this turn, which is going to knock me down a little above half, but my Effect Spore actually does activate to put her to sleep, which was actually pretty awesome. I'm going to go for another Giga Drain, which is going to take her down by about half, and then I am going to regain a bunch of health from that and the Black Sludge, leaving me almost at full. So this turn she is asleep again, nothing she can really do, as I am going to go for another Giga Drain, hoping to take this thing out, which I do, which was pretty awesome. That is also going to put me almost up to full, as I do take out the Mimikyu, dropping her down to 5 Pokemon, and I am going to go back up to full health after the Black Sludge. So then she is going to come in with Glaceon, and that is going to force me to switch. I don't want to get taken out here with an Ice Attack, so I'm going to go ahead and come in with my Typhlosion, predicting that, as she does go for the Ice Beam. So that is actually going to take me down by about a quarter, and she actually does get the freeze there, which was pretty unfortunate for me, but that is okay because I do obviously have a fire move, so I am just going to go for the Burn Up, which is going to melt the ice automatically, and that is going to be enough to one-shot kill the Glaceon as well, dropping her down to 4 Pokemon. So then she is going to come in with Rayquaza, and the Airlock is going to come into effect. So she is, of course, here going to go for the Mega Evolution into Mega Rayquaza, because why not? And the Delta Stream is going to activate as well. So she is going to outspeed me here, unfortunately, and she is going to go for the Dragon Ascent. And that is definitely going to be enough to take out my Typhlosion and drop me down to 5 Pokemon, of course cutting her defenses in the process, and she is also going to lose some health from the Life Orb. So then I am going to come in with my Snorlax, and she is going to go for the switch here. Not exactly sure why. That is going to take the Delta Stream away, of course. She is going to switch in with the Mewtwo here, and the pressure is going to come into play, as I did go for the Ice Punch, hoping she would stay in. So that is actually going to take her down by a little less than half with a critical hit there, which was nice. So this turn she is going to go for a low kick, which was another surprise. That is going to knock me down to about a third health, but I do survive. Go for a Body Slam in return, which does take her down into the red, but she does survive that, unfortunately. I am going to regain some health from the leftovers, but this turn she is just going to go for another low kick, which is going to be more than enough to finish off my Snorlax, dropping me down to 4 Pokemon. So then I am going to come in with my Doublade, and I am just going to go for the Shadow Sneak here. This thing is definitely within range, so that is going to be more than enough to finish off the Mewtwo, dropping her down to 3 Pokemon. So then she is going to come in with Umbreon, and I am going to switch out here. I don't want to take an attack from this thing just yet, so I am going to come back in with my Vileplume, as she goes for the Shadow Ball. which was another surprise here. Not going to do much of anything to me, as you can see, but she does actually get the special defense drop, which was unlucky for me. I am going to regain some health with the Black Sludge, though. So this turn, she is going to go for the Psychic. Unfortunately, she is packing that, and that is going to take me down to about half. But I am going to go for the Sleep Powder in return, and I am going to land that to put the Umbreon to sleep, so that was pretty nice. And then I am going to regain some more health with the Black Sludge. So this turn she is asleep, so nothing she can do, which is of course good for me. I'm going to go for a Moonblast this turn to try and get as much damage as possible on this thing. It is going to only take it down by about a third, but I do get a special attack drop there, which was nice, since this thing looks like it is definitely a special set, as she's going to regain some health from the leftovers, and I am going to regain some health from the Black Sludge. So this turn, she is going to wake up, which is unfortunate. She is going to go for another Psychic here, which is going to knock me down to about a third of my health. I am going to go for a Moonblast in return, which is going to knock her down to about a third of her health as well. And I do get another special attack drop, actually, which was pretty great for me. She is going to regain some more health from the leftovers, as I am going to regain some more health from the Black Sludge. So she just decides to stay in here and go for another Psychic, hoping to take me out, but thanks to those special attack drops, I'm going to survive in the red with 35 health. She actually does get another special defense drop, which was pretty crazy, but I'm going to go for another Moonblast, which does knock her into the red. She does survive, but I actually get yet another special attack drop, which is crazy. I've never seen that many stat drops off moves in a row before like this. In any event, we are both going to regain more health, her with the leftovers, me with the Black Sludge, and I actually am going to survive this next Psychic with just 4 health in the red, which was insane. That is going to allow me to fire off one more Moonblast in return, which is going to take out the Umbreon, dropping her down to just 2 Pokemon, as I do regain some more health with the Black Sludge. So that was a pretty epic war of attrition there, won by my Vileplume, which was pretty cool. But then she is going to come in with the Rabombi, and she is just going to go for a Hidden Power. It is super effective, so I'm assuming it's either fire or ice, and that is going to be more than enough to finally finish off my Vileplume, dropping me down to 3 Pokemon. But that is okay. I am just going to switch in with my Crocodile, and I am going to go for the Stone Edge here, and that is going to knock her all the way down to the Focus Sash, actually, with a critical hit. Not that that mattered. But she does survive because of it and goes for a Pollen Puff. I actually do survive that just barely in the red with 3 health, which was awesome. That is going to let me go for another Stone Edge this turn. I am Choice Scarf locked into that, so that is going to be more than enough to finish off the Rabombi, dropping her down to just 1 Pokemon and activating my Moxie to give me an attack increase. So finally, she is going to come back in with Rayquaza, and the Delta Stream is going to come back into play. And I am just going to go for a Stone Edge here. Unfortunately, because of the Delta Stream, it is only going to be normal effective. I do knock this thing down into the red with yet another critical hit, which was, again, amazing. But she is going to go for the Dragon Ascent in return, which is going to be more than enough to finish off my Crocodile, dropping me down to 2 Pokemon, and of course cutting her defense stats. And she is just barely going to survive the Life Orb recoil there in the red, but that is okay. I am just going to come back in with my Doublade, and she is definitely within range of the Shadow Sneak, so I am just going to go for that, which is going to be more than enough to finish off the Rayquaza, and that is game. So I won that one 2-0 against Moonlight, but I thought that was a pretty interesting match. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.